Have you ever wondered why your dog always wants to climb onto your bed at night? It may look like just a cute habit, but the truth goes much deeper. When your dog curls up beside you, it's not only about warmth, it's instinct, science, and love. In fact, researchers call it biological synchronization. Your breathing and even heartbeats can fall into rhythm together. But here's the question. Does your dog do this simply for comfort or because it sees you as family, its safest protector? And for you, does it help your sleep or could it bring hidden risks? Stay with me because in the next few minutes, we'll uncover all the secrets behind this nightly ritual. 1. An ancient ritual of sleep. When your dog presses against you at night, it's not just seeking warmth, it's following an instinct passed down from wolves. In the wild, wolves never slept alone. They huddled close, back to back, to keep warm and stay safe from predators. It was their way of saying, I trust you, I'll protect you, and you'll protect me. Your dog doesn't face wild predators today, but the instinct remains. When it burrows under your blanket or leans against your back, it's speaking the silent language of loyalty and love. So where does your dog sleep? Pressed against you, at your feet, or right in the middle of the bed? Share your story and stay tuned because science shows your dog's heartbeat might even sync with yours while you sleep. 2. Synchronized hearts and breathing. Have you noticed that when your dog curls up next to you, your own breathing slows? Science calls this biological synchronization. Studies show that when people and dogs sleep close, their heartbeats and breathing can sync, like an invisible song both follow. For many with insomnia or anxiety, a dog's steady rhythm acts like a natural sedative, whispering, rest easy, I'm here. That's why veterans and people living alone often say they only sleep well with their dog nearby. But there's a catch. Grow too dependent? And without your dog, sleep may feel broken, like a lullaby suddenly cut off. Do you sleep better with your dog beside you? Share your story. Someone else may realize they do too. 3. A natural remedy for anxiety. Do you believe a dog's presence can chase away nightmares? It might sound unlikely, but research and countless stories say yes. In the US, many veterans with PTSD report fewer nightmares and more peaceful sleep when their dogs are beside them. That quiet presence works like a shield, calming the mind. It's not just veterans. People facing loss, depression, or loneliness often find healing in their dog's warmth. For many seniors, a dog's gentle breath is the thread keeping them from isolation. But there's a risk. If your dog becomes the only way you can sleep, one night without it may feel unbearable. The key is balance. Let it be comfort, not dependence. Have you ever slept easier thanks to your dog? Share your story. It might encourage someone who feels alone tonight. 4. The downside of comfort. Think sleeping with your dog only brings comfort? Not always. Experts warn that a dog's small movements, scratching, shifting, stretching, can disturb your brain dozens of times a night, cutting short deep sleep. By morning, you feel tired and blame stress or age when the real culprit is right beside you. Dogs also bring fur, dust, and pollen into bed. For most, it's harmless, but for those with allergies or breathing issues, it can trigger sneezing, poor sleep, even long-term insomnia. Loving your dog is natural, but your health matters too. So, would you sacrifice deep sleep for closeness or set boundaries to rest better? Share your choice, because balance is the secret to keeping both love and health strong. 5. Finding balance. Maybe the real answer isn't yes or no, but how we arrange things. Many owners find balance by letting their dogs sleep at the foot of the bed or in a cozy spot nearby. This keeps the warmth and security while reducing sleep disruptions. Some studies even suggest kids raised close to dogs are less prone to allergies. Proof that sharing space has benefits. The key is listening to your body. If you feel tired, add distance. If you feel peace when holding your dog, enjoy it. Love should bring comfort, not dependence. So what's your balance point? Together, apart, or somewhere in between? Share your experience. It may help someone else find better rest tonight. 6. The secret language of scent. Humans rely mainly on sight and sound, but for dogs, the nose is the true master key. When your dog curls up beside you, it's not just feeling your warmth, it's inhaling your scent. Your sweat, your skin, your natural scent carry the signature of your mood. If you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. If you're relaxed, it releases endorphins. Amazingly, dogs can sense those subtle differences through smell. That's why sometimes your dog quietly lays its head on your chest when you're sad or presses close when you're restless. It's not guessing, it knows through your scent. For dogs, sleeping beside you isn't just about comfort. It's their way of silently saying, I sense you, I understand you, I'm here for you. So next time your dog insists on lying near you when you're down, don't push it away. That's its way of showing love, deeper than words. 7. A bond from childhood. Many children who grow up with dogs describe their childhood as warmer, safer, and more joyful. When a child falls asleep with a dog, it's like having a living teddy bear, one that breathes, moves, and responds with love. Not only does this strengthen emotional bonds, but it also builds resilience. Kids who sleep with dogs often learn empathy, responsibility, and a sense of companionship from a very early age. Of course, for small children, you should be cautious. Never let a large dog sleep unsupervised in the same bed. But with proper care, this becomes one of the most beautiful childhood memories a child can carry for life. 8. A comfort for the elderly. For the elderly, nighttime often means loneliness. Many seniors confess that since their spouse passed away, the silence in bed has become unbearable. That's when a dog becomes more than a pet. It becomes a companion, a comforter, a reason to keep living each day. Its warmth fills the void that words and people sometimes cannot. In those quiet nights, a dog's breath may be the only proof that life still holds gentle connections. 9. Love or dependency. Here's a question worth asking. Is letting your dog sleep beside you an expression of love or a sign of dependency? If both you and your dog can sleep well together, that's love. But if one cannot sleep without the other, that leans toward dependency. The line is thin, but important. True love strengthens freedom. Dependency, however, creates invisible chains. 10. Cultural differences. Interestingly, in the US and Europe, many people welcome dogs into their beds as part of family life. But in some Asian cultures, this is less common. Dogs may be loved, but the bed is considered private, reserved for humans. There is no right or wrong here, only cultural perspective, but it shows us one thing. The relationship between humans and dogs is deeply tied to history, tradition, and personal beliefs. 11. The science of oxytocin. Have you ever heard of oxytocin, the love hormone? Scientists have found that when humans and dogs look into each other's eyes, oxytocin levels rise in both. Sleeping together can trigger the same effect. It's like your body and your dog's body are exchanging invisible messages of love and trust throughout the night. This explains why so many people feel emotionally recharged after waking up next to their dog. 2012. Dreams shared. Some researchers suggest that dogs may dream about the people they love. That means when you're sleeping beside your dog, there's a chance you're appearing in its dreams, just as it might appear in yours. A connection that begins in waking life continues in the subconscious. Isn't that beautiful? 13. Practical risks to watch. Of course, not everything is rosy. Beyond allergies and sleep disruption, there are practical risks. Fleas, ticks, or dirt from outside can spread onto your sheets. Large dogs may accidentally roll over children. And sometimes dogs can develop separation anxiety if allowed to share the bed too often. The solution? Regular grooming, clear training, and setting boundaries. Love doesn't mean giving up all control. It means caring wisely. 14. Finding your own answer. So should you let your dog sleep with you? There is no universal answer. It depends on your health, your lifestyle, your dog's personality, and most of all, your own feelings. If it brings peace, warmth, and connection, then cherish it. If it disrupts your sleep or health, then adjust gently. The bed is not just a place to sleep, it's a place of trust, love, and silent conversations between hearts. 15. A final reflection. Tonight, when your dog climbs onto your bed, try pausing for a moment. Feel its breathing. Notice the way it quietly chooses a spot beside you. That is more than habit. That is instinct, science, and affection blending into one. It is the story of thousands of years of shared survival, now wrapped into a single, ordinary moment in your bedroom. So, will you let your dog curl up beside you tonight? The answer is yours, and your dog's eyes are waiting for it. Letting your dog sleep beside you isn't just a cute habit, it's a ritual from ancient wolves, a rhythm where heartbeats align, and even a quiet medicine for the soul. But it can also steal your deep sleep, trigger allergies, or create unhealthy dependence. The key is balance. When your dog presses close at night, it's saying in silence, "You are my family." Not everyone gets this gift, only those lucky enough to be chosen. So, where does your dog sleep? By your heart? At your feet? Or in the middle of your pillows? Share in the comments. And stay tuned, next video, I'll reveal the secret meaning behind your dog's favorite sleeping spot.